Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. In our life, sometimes we think how we react for the front conditions and how we can accept the front one's response through their behavior, through their words, how we can feel easy uh, if they are able to give us very hard theme of their life, very hard and cruel words, can say no cruel response. This is itself a very tough question and tough situational form can say to all of us in our life. But you know what is the easy solution for them? Only easy solution we can say are little positive thinking for the front those all hard themes. Maybe someone's react very in very cruel way according to their thoughts, their choices only they respond according to their thoughts, but they mostly means what we can do, how we can react. This is only depends on us. Yes, it depends on us how we can react through our emotions, through our words. First of all, through our emotions, because at the first time we think in our thoughts, can say through emotions. Then we react through our form of actions or words. So easy and very sufficient solution is if anyone gives their very hard theme of our life, then there we must have to close our eyes and think for the Krishna. Yes, think for the Krishna. Then suddenly we feel, yes, we feel very easy solution and the line in front of us. Line mean to say a divine line, thoughtful line. And there we must have to say one thing to them. Okay, what you are doing, your choice. But what I can do, their only choices and the right we have. So, whatever, if one gives us through their actions, behaviors, or their any kinds of emotions, but first of all, we think politely and only think for the Krishna's law, they are doing their karma. And here, if we are attaining our role, then the responsible is only we are for our conditions. So, we must have to give them positive, reliable, and sufficient way of politeness which really we can do and we give them. This is our real serenity. This is itself a real worship to all of us. It is not so tough if we think it is so tough how we can react in this way. If someone gives us the quality and we give them the very smooth and polite word, how this is foolishness. This is means say can say no. This is a different kinds of our form, but keep faith, this is a divine and very loving form. Yes, loving form. After sometimes we must realize, yes, what we did know, very great job we did. Yeah, after sometimes we must realize this one reality of our life because each of duality has their weak point. Yes, each of one cruelty has their weak point if we have the power to face those cruelty through our loving emotions, because loving emotion is itself a great wealth and form of Lord's compassion to all of us. But mostly we have to give those loving emotion to the front one, whatever they are giving to us, their quality or their loving side, their choice, but we there means we are the reason for making ourselves mess or blissful in front of those all the conditions. So first of all we think only in Ranbhumi what Krishna said to Arjuna when Arjuna was so anxious for seeing all those their dear ones in front of him. He was so anxious because he he hasn't any kinds of solution, and the reaction means that the power of reacting their any rituals or their forms, because each of one his front one is their his dear one. Then Lord Krishna said to him, O Arjuna, don't be so anxious. Maybe all of your opponent is only your relatives, your dear one, your respect one. But here you come with your karma. with your fight karma, and you must have to fight with them, because this is your worship. This is your real loyalty and identity. If you are not allowing this one thing, then just you are neglecting your humanity. Humanity means your dignity, and also disrespect me. Me means Lord, for the Lord Krishna. Then suddenly Arjuna think, because I have read this one theme in Gita. Then suddenly Krishna think, yes, there only my responsibility is I have to do my karma. Yes, I have to fight, because their fight is only for me in the form of worship. And if I am allowing myself for doing this, then I am in great peace, and I am with my divine and honest karma. This is called the karma, because sometimes we are not allowing, and we won't want to do anything which is not sufficient and easy to all of us, but we have to do, because we haven't any kinds of choices, and there only this is our karma. And if we are not ready for doing this, then we are giving ourselves the punishment in the form of our selfish nature. So sometimes without any selfish care, we must have to do those things which is very you can say no, very grateful to the conditions formed to all of us, and which is really very effective, and also the sufficient to our life. This is called our dignity, this is called our loyalty, and also can say the form of karma for our life. I always have heard from my mom. My mother always used to say, nothing is going to happen suddenly, because everything has planned earlier through nature. And here we are only the reason for making them happen, and also preparing the next conditions for all of us if we are alive. Yes, if we are alive, then we have to do all those karma, because karma is the form of life. Where the karma exists, there then we can say we are alive, and without karma we are on the deathbed. So karma is itself a great worship, big worship, and moreover we can say real worship. And if we are able to feel peace, first of all, then we without any doubt we have to think we are with our real and honest karma. This is our real dignity, real loyalty, and also real worship. In this life nothing is very hard, impossible, if we are ready to have them, to understand them, and also for attaining our roles for them with honesty. Because honesty is not only the single word, honesty is itself a form of Lord, because Lord always appears their form with their real identity. Real identity is itself an honesty, and that's why we can say honesty is equal to the Lord's form, the Lord's compassion, justification, and also the loyalty to all the universe. And if we are able to understand this reality, then we are in a very grateful side of Lord's compassion, and we can feel the lap of Lord divine lap. Yes, because this is life. If you are ready to understand your reality, the form of your karma, that what karma gives you the blissful life, and what karma gives you the what the negative form, then if you are allowing to know this reality of your life, then you are alive, and you are living your life in real way. Yes, in real meaning you are living your life. And we all know the opposite side of this theme, what we can feel and what we will understand through life. Life means just give. Yes, just give. It is maybe at the first time it seems so ridiculous, and also can say a foolish type of words. What is allowing, what is all the time we have to give, then what we have? Then we have an infinite grace of Lord's compassion. Yes, believe me, this is reality. My mother always used to say me, always be able to give whatever you have. Give. First of all, think for giveness, and if you have the ability for giving, then you are able to live your life, and then you are living your life in real meaning. And in other way, if you haven't those kinds of theme, then breathing process is not the real meaning of life, by the way. My mom always said to me this one line, and I agree with my mom's word, because life means just give whatever you have. You're loving money, okay, if you haven't much or sufficient wealth or money or etc., the physical thing, but you have your loving side, your honest side, then give, no, your loving emotion, your honest emotions, just give. First of all, try to give, then you will definitely feel the real peaceness inside your soul and also around you. This is the realness of life, this is the real meaning of life. We all every time want beautiful life. Beautiful life means whatever we want to have them. Yes, this is called beautiful life. But we know the real meaning of beautiful life. Real meaning of beautiful life, first to try give your side with your honesty, then you have your beautiful life. This is not only the words which I am saying, because I have seen my mom for allowing this one thing. She always used to give with her honesty, means her honesty totally. And I agree with those words, because if we want to blissful life, then at first we have to be ready for giving those all of our honesty for the front one. Yes. And if we are not allowing this one reality of life, then we ever know desires are only desires. If we want to fulfill them, then at first we have to be able for fulfill them, actually for understanding them. Not every time we think for us, we only want this and want to get them easily. This is called life. Maybe many kinds of person came in our life, give their responses through their actions, words, whatever they like to do. Then what we should do for them? We react in negative way, or we give our respect to them. Maybe if they give their cruelty, then what we have to do for them? Okay, they give their cruelty, then we ever know this is not easy to give them respect, but we have to give our respect for us, and for in the form of our respect, we have to keep silent in front of them, because they are giving their dishonesty through their cruel words. Then we are giving our honesty in the form of our silent zone, because silence is itself a great worth, and also the form of meditation. Yes, meditation. And this is not so easy. Yes, this is not so easy, but if we have the tendencies for attaining this role and attaining this one reality in our life, then this is so easy. But first of all, we have to be ready for accepting this reality of our life. Nothing is so impossible. We have to be courageous and keep our thought high to accept those reality of life. So I hope all of you understand to live your life beautiful way, peaceful way, and respectful way. This is the real meaning of life. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.